In today's video, we will take out the fender for 2011 Subaru Legacy. First, we will lift up the parking brake, then we will lift up the car. I'm using a four-wheeler jack to lift up the car, so I don't really need to pull up the handbrake. But if you're using the regular jack that comes with the car, you must lift up the parking brake, otherwise the car will fall apart. If you haven't already, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Now, let's jump into the process. We will start off from the mudguard side. There is a clip type screw that we need to take out using a small Phillips screwdriver. You may also need a clip remover tool to push the clip out once you have unscrewed it up until the middle. First clip is taken out. The second clip, there is not much space, so we would have to turn the tire in order to take that clip out. Second clip is also out. Now in order to make some more room, we would have to take out the third clip as well, which is a little inside. Might as well take out the fourth clip from the top. With four clips taken out, there we have separated the fender liner from the fender. Now we will jump onto the rocker panel and will be needing to take out at least two clips from the underneath. The tool I'm using here is the clip remover tool. Two clips out from underneath. Now we will jump on to the top part. This side will only be visible to you if you open the door. Top part also has some brackets that we need to pull out. I would recommend using a plastic trim remover tool because you don't want to damage the paint while pushing this part out. So what I'm doing here is that I'm just punching in that plastic trim remover tool and then pushing the rocker panel outside. I did this up until the third bracket and I'm just leaving it there. We don't need to take out the complete rocker panel for this. There you see 3 brackets pulled out and we have enough room. Now from the side connecting the door towards the dashboard, there's actually one screw that's holding on to the fender and we need to take that screw out. Here I'm using an impact gun with a 10mm socket, but you can also use a round head ratchet with a 10mm socket, also with an extension. With that screw taken out, now we can close the door. Reason why we were pulling the rocker panel, it's because behind the rocker panel there are 2 screws holding on to the fender and those 2 screws needs to be taken out. Now this part is the underneath front bumper side. We would have to take out this clip and this is the only clip from underneath that you would have to take out from the bumper side. There could be a possibility you may see a clip or a screw right there. In your case, if you see, just take it out. Now the side connecting the bumper with the fender, there's actually one clip that needs to be taken out right there. Once that clip is out, now we will slightly pull the bumper from the edge. Behind the bumper, there is a screw attached with the bumper bracket that we need to take out using a Phillips screwdriver. We also need to take out the bumper bracket. It's actually attached with some tabs right there. I tried my level best but couldn't take them out. I found another way to take it out. Behind the fender there are tabs visible, so we can just push them and then pull out the bumper bracket. Make sure you're slightly holding the bumper bracket a little outwards and then pushing those tabs to take out the bracket. Just need to push one tab at the top and one tab at the bottom, and there we have the bumper bracket taken out. Those are the 2 10mm screws behind the bracket that needs to be taken out. Jumping onto the top part, we will take out 3 10mm screws one by one. This was the final screw towards the hood hinge. Now we can just slightly pull out the fender and there we have taken out the fender completely. If this video helps you in any way, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Here are the list of tools used for this takeout.